Hey, welcome, enjoying your blended family. All the B-fams out there, holla! It is
Hello.
Friday and it is fun. And we're going to have some fun today.
Oh, wow. We got you should have majored in theater in college.
I should have.
That's what you should have did.
I wished I would have, actually.
All of that electrical, whatever college you went to, you should have chose theater.
I should have dropped out and went into theater.
Yeah.
And be like, I just want to dance.
You should honestly do it now.
I should just drop out of everything and just go theater school. Maybe I will. So if y'all ever see Scarlett here and I'm nowhere to be found, I dropped everything and went to theater school.
Yeah,
so
he's in some play somewhere in some town that you should come to.
There's a little Bodunk town. That's population 30. And it's like, I'm acting. Hey.
Yeah.
The only people that'll come out.
Yeah. But you'd be pursuing your dreams.
That's true.
Worth it.
Oh, there you go. And just Bodunk to Bodunk,
Bodunk. How about when I move back?
Oh, yeah?
We audition for some theater.
Ooh, I'm down for that. That could be fun.
That's another fun Friday.
That's another fun Friday. Today,
we're talking about
concerts. So, as you noticed, Scarlett is not here today. I have my lovely daughter here with me, who I'm very proud of.
Aw, thanks, Dad.
Yeah, you're welcome. So we get to do a episode together because this is kind of our jam. This is kind of a thing that we do to bond together. So yeah we're going to kind of share that here in just a minute. So y'all stay tuned for this fun. It's going to be fun, y'all.
There's the Bodunk.
We'll be right back. So concerts is we like said it togetger.
No,
So this is one of our thing.
Okay, I'll stop.
So this is truly one of our things that we do together a lot. Probably, I wish we would do it more together, but it's one of those that
it costs money.
It does cost money and it takes time.
Yeah.
And so it's really finding the right opportunities. And I think in the future, we'll be able to do a lot more of these.
Yeah, well, in the future, hopefully, we'll be doing concerts together.
We'll be on the other side of the stage.
Yeah, we'll be on the stage.
That is true.
Music.
That is true. So,
it'll be free for us then.
It will be free and be fun as well. So a different type of fun.
Yeah, we'll talk about that once we make it to the other side, like playing concerts with your child.
We'll let y'all in on that maybe towards the end of this episode on what that means and what that is.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay, so we always talk about ways that you can connect and with your family, because we always believe here at Enjoying Your Blended Family that the more fun, new things you do together, the experiences that you're creating, the quicker that you bond together, the quicker you grow your relationships and things like that with each other. And that's what we're looking for in our families. Because we all come together just kind of trying to figure out, break down walls, barriers, things like that. And this is an easy way to do it, and it's fun. It creates some really fun times in your life. Because let's be honest, we really can take life so serious so often.
Yeah.
It's kind of boring.
It's very boring to take life seriously.
Yeah.
That's why I just don't.
Yeah. You just got to quit. Quit.
We're just completely different personality.
We are. We're different and we're the same all in one breath. So
we're
that's really weird.
We're the same in our nerdiness.
I'm not a nerd. What are you talking about?
But we're different in how we operate.
That is true. How we deliver. Our delivery is the different aspect of it. That is true. Yeah. But one thing that we do like is we love music.
We connect on.
We love music.
Yeah, we do. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so both of us are musicians. So you have a love for music and I have a love for music. And so one thing that we found that we really enjoy is going and watching other bands play. You know?
I just love listening to live music. That's like one of my favorite things in the whole world.
It really is. It brings just a whole different vibe and everything. So maybe this is something that you can use in your family. Maybe there's one of your kids loves music, and maybe you do too, and that's a way that y'all can connect and start looking at some of the concerts that are there around, town, or maybe in the closest big town that you have or that you live near. Like for us, it's Houston. We live about an hour from Houston. So this is an easy thing. If we find some concerts or something, that's one thing that we can go do. But there's also even local things. There's things at our college. There are
local bands
and things. They're the nightlife scene. There's always restaurants and stuff that have bands playing on the weekends and local talents. Those are always really fun to go to. So okay, so what's one of the first concerts that you remember us going together?
My first concert ever was Toby Mac.
Toby Mac. There you go.
Toby Mac
O.T. Mac.
And Barlow Girl, I think.
Barlow Girl, they did. They opened up for Toby Mac.
Yeah, I remember that specifically because it was a huge monumental moment in my life. Changed my entire view on wow, this is a job. But Devin fell asleep during that.
So this is the difference between kids, right? This was a bigger concert, so they played at a stadium, and a lot of people there, big production, just lights, loud music, and you were thriving in that. And then our other two were passed out asleep.
Yeah.
And I was looking at them going, how in the world can you sleep right now with all this loud music going on?
Yeah.
People doing flips on the stage and just having a blast, and they're over there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't get it. I'll never take you to another concert again. It's kind of like, I don't know. We paid a lot of money for you to come and sleep. I don't know. I don't understand what's happening here. But that is one thing that you took and you loved.
Yeah.
And so we continue doing more of that. We always talk about finding common interest. And this is one that me and you, we got a common interest here. Me and Devin don't. He loves music, but he likes music. He just doesn't necessarily like always going to the shows. Same with Ryleigh. Doesn't, the do but don't kind of in a sense. But you and I think, have more of the same taste in music.
Yeah, I was about to say they have different tastes in music. So it's, not necessarily people that I would listen to either.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Being able to connect over the same genre or same things, that is kind of big, and that's kind of what we've done through our course. So Toby Mac, that was the first concert you remember, huh?
Yeah, Toby Mac was the first one.
Toby Mac.
That was the first one.
And what's been your favorite one yet that we've gone to? Because we've been to a lot of concerts together.
We have. We've been to a lot of the same people.
That is true.
We go and see every Switchfoot concert in our area every time they come, and I love it every time. They're like my absolute favorite band. So I think my favorite of their concert that we went to was one that we went to last at the House of Blues.
House of Blues?
Yes. Yeah. House of Blues is my favorite venue in Houston, by the way. It's just so it's not like huge like the Toyota Center where you get lost and it's just like a big production. It's almost like more intimate of a concert. So there's like not as many people there. You can just kind of like chill or listen to the music, whatever.
Yeah.
But it was so cool because John Foreman crowd surfed right by us.
Yeah.
And we were like, what? So it was like the coolest thing ever. And so I think that was my favorite one. Yeah. It was the House of Blues.
Yeah. They did. They put on a real good show on that one.
They put on a good show every time.
They do. They really do.
Shout out to Switchfoot. Y'all helped me be the musician that I am today.
There you go. And, it's one of those that, I think this is probably the band that we've connected on the most. Mm-hmm. But I remember getting, the first time I had ran into Switchfoot. Yeah. What was the album called? Like Afterlife, or I forget the name of the...
Beautiful Letdown?
No, it was the one after that. Yeah. Anyway, I remember going and buying their newest CD at the time, and you were still in elementary school.
Yeah.
And I remember popping it in and saying, okay, let me check out Switchfoot. And I was like, they're awesome. This is amazing. Yeah. And, just such a positive message. And I think that's what I gravitated to the most is just the deep, just searching in life, meaning, but yet wanting to be the best you can be in life as well. And just such a positive take on it is so powerful to me. And, it's just, I think I gravitated to that along with just the rock and roll aspect of it.
Yeah, they have like a very classic rock and roll kind of like alternative vibe on their sound. And so that's like my favorite.
Yeah. So it is. It's like every time that they.
Oh, Gravity.
That's what it was.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
Gravity.
was Oh,
Thank
Gravity.
you. Oh,
Yeah.
Gravity. Yeah. So that was the first album that I had ever really, truly experienced them on. And so, just we connected over that. I think you listening to it in the truck and us jamming it, it was just kind of one of those things we both loved and fell in love with and just kind of took it from there. And I remember, I think the first Switchfoot concert that we went to was right after Hello Hurricane.
Yeah. That was the first one I ever went to, and that one was so cool. I remember going there and being like, I just remember that whole day. Like, we listened to Switchfoot the whole way up there, and then They even had a video, like in the Hello Hurricane box set, had a video of them like making it and kind of some of their heart behind it and getting some of the raw footage with their new production studio. And it really kind of puts you behind the scenes with them and kind of their heart behind this album. And then just hearing the album alone was powerful. We loved it, just really connected with it. And then we go and we watched it, and it was kind of a small venue. Where was that?
I forget the name of it, but it was downtown. It was kind of even smaller than the House of Blues.
Yeah, I've never been there.
So we show up not knowing what to expect, because this was my first time seeing them in concert as well. And they sat there and played Hello Hurricane from front to back.
Yeah.
I mean, they played side one, then they went to side two, and it was phenomenal. And then after that, then they played a lot of their old stuff. And we were like, oh my goodness. And so, I remember that being just a fun time. I remember kind of pushing you more towards the front, so because it was kind of crowded, that way you could get more of the up close view. Yeah. And that was just a blast right there. So that was a fun concert, fun stuff.
Yeah,
they've never disappointed. Switchfoot has always just brought it.
Yeah, they've always been awesome. So
I will
always continue to go to their shows.
Yes, so sweet. So we're gonna bring some of the thoughts behind that here in just a minute. So y'all stay tuned. It's time to have some more blended family fun. Yeah, are you ready?
What was that?
I've been really working on this song. What do you think?
Sure. It's great, babe.
Well, it goes along with how to enjoy your blended family. The 5 dates to discover fun in your step family, the greatest thing since sliced bread for blended families.
Okay, I get it now. I feel your excitement, but why don't you tell them about it instead of singing it to them?
Wow, okay, shut me down. Why don't you? All right, let me try. When you have more fun together, you see less blended family drama. But we can get so caught up in life and problems that we miss out on really enjoying our family. So we'll walk you through 5 dates where you'll discover more fun your family loves and have a great plan to keep it going. How's that?
Pretty good. Short and sweet. I know that got them way more excited about all the fun possibilities they can experience with their family than your song did.
What? Seriously?
Well, you could have also told them that it not only creates more fun in their whole family doing this, but it also adds more fun in their marriage and gives them new ways to connect with their kids individually. It's also great for building that step-parent relationship. You could have said all that too.
I don't think you really appreciated all the work that I put in on that song.
Anyways, How to Enjoy Your Blended Family, 5 Dates to Discover Fun in Your Step Family is available for you today. Discover more fun and you'll see less problems. The link to get started is in the show notes of this episode.
Have more fun with your blended family and go on these 5 dates today. You'll be so glad you did. Yeah, yeah.
Really? You had to go there again. Let's get back to this episode.
All right, so connecting through music, connecting through concerts. This is kind of one of those things that, if you got a kid that both of y'all like the same stuff, is to start watching some of their YouTubes or, there's so many different ways, getting their albums, checking their newest album out, or if you... maybe you see something on Instagram that they're posting that you're sharing it with each other and being like, dude, did you see this? Or man, that was awesome.
Yeah.
So those are always ways that you can connect over music. But being able to actually go see these live shows, powerful. It really is. It's one of those that, I thoroughly love. Like what was the last show that we went to?
I think it was Switchfoot.
No, it was not.
Yeah, it was. It was Need to Breathe and Switchfoot.
No.
What?
No. We saw one even after that.
Oh, we did.
You remember?
We did. At the
Yeah.
House of Blues.
Yeah, at the House of Blues.
Okay,
We saw
yeah,
that one.
yeah.
So that was Less Than Jake.
Yeah, that was when
Less Than Jake.
he became TikTok famous over here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So Less Than Jake and
Bowling for Soup.
Bowling for Soup.
Yeah, Bowling for
Yeah, so both of them, they kind of did a duo concert. And Less Than Jake was a band that I grew up listening to when I was in high school. They came out and loved them, loved kind of the whole ska, punk ska type vibe and everything that they had. And so it was one of those that it was funny because I listened to them a lot in high school, like their first album, jammed it over and over and over again. Knew all the songs by heart, and then moved on and never even thought, are they still together? Because my music, I kind of changed and kind of started listening to other things and stuff. And then you had found out that they are still jamming and they were coming to Houston. And you bought me tickets. You and me tickets to go see them. And I'm like, what? Les and Jake is still together? I didn't even know. And they'd been pushing out music this whole time. So I'm like, oh my goodness. So yeah, it was kind of funny because the way that you presented it to me on Father's Day.
Yeah, it was your Father's Day present. And I was looking, because I know that, we always like to go to concerts, so any kind of, I feel like you already know, any kind of birthday, any kind of Christmas or whatever, if I have the means, we're going to a concert.
Yes.
But I was looking, and there was, a lot of people that were coming, but none that was I have he probably
no
wouldn't
interest.
Like that. Yeah. And, so I found Les and Jake, and I remember you just talking about them, just from your,
Past.
Yeah. And then you had given me some, tape recordings. I think you had Les and Jake.
Yeah.
So
because you had a car that had a tape player in it. That was your first car.
Yeah.
Still had a tape deck in it.
Yeah.
And she was like, Dad, what do I do? I'm like, well, here's some of my old tapes.
Yeah, so I was listening to them. So I kind of already, knew a little bit. And then, so I seen that they were coming, and I was like, okay, well, let me do this. So then I ended up posting on TikTok. And it ended up going, super viral, whatever. So
over 1 million views and...
Yeah.
Or was it 2 million or something, something stupid?
Yeah, so, anyways, we had, the main, lead singer from Bowling for Soup, reaching out to us and saying, oh my gosh, we're excited to see y'all come and things like that. And so we were like, oh my God, we might actually get to meet these people. So, so anyways, we go to the concert, and it was so much fun. It was, I think Les and Jake was opening for Bowling for Soup.
Yeah, that go around, because they, alternated depending on where they were at on who, closed out the show.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Bowling for Soup closed this one out.
Yeah, so it was just super fun, like, being in the atmosphere, and there's a good, like, mix of people, like, as far as, like, age range, too, so
It really was,
it
yeah.
was, like, you know, just, like, super fun. They had, like, a little mosh pit going, everybody was, we were, like, surviving for our lives, like, oh, God.
I get into super parent mode then, you know, anytime there's a mosh pit, like, I'm getting in between them, protecting the lady, you know, like, yeah, I will save you, I will protect my daughter, and,
And I'm over here looking at him like, please God, don't let me get sucked into this thing. I'm going to keep moving this way.
Yeah. So we had like a pretty good front view, and then mosh pit started, and we like, to the side. We had a side view then.
Yeah, we moved to the side real quick.
Yeah. That definitely wasn't us.
Yeah, whoever made mosh pits, why? Like,
yeah.
What is the point? I understand, like, hey, you're happy, you're raging, whatever, but people don't want to do that.
And
girls don't want to do that.
Yeah.
It's a dude thing.
And I think guys take it to the extreme too much. Like, they get in there and they try to get too macho, and then
like
they start getting mad
other.
and throwing punches and stuff. It's like,
and then you add alcohol.
It's never a good thing. Yeah, you add
just
that,
like
and like even at that show. So some of the shows you have to watch, right? Because that show, like, you could smell somebody was firing up a doobie.
Oh yeah, people are always smoking weed at these concerts.
Yeah, depending on the concerts that you go to. But that one was someone you could tell, and it's like, okay, well, let's stand over here. you know, let's get away from that. So you do have to kind of watch out on the shows and what you're doing and where you're going. But yeah, everybody's just out having a good time, and listening to live music is fun. Getting to see new bands, and you know, some of the bands that open up for some of these other bands are that's really cool.
Yeah, we went to 21 Pilots too.
Yes, 21 Pilots was awesome.
Yeah, and they had some really good openers. They always had good openers every time I've gone. But yeah, that one was really fun too.
That was a fun concert. Yeah, 21 Pilots was awesome, and so yeah, we've been to quite a few shows that we've seen together. Yeah. And so, yeah, I'm like, man, it's just, you know, this is one of those things that, like we said, you know, it's fun to do. Just check them out. And so much that now you're going to concerts on your own whenever you can. You just saw Stevie Nicks.
Yes. Oh, my God. That's like for the record books. That's my top concert right now.
Nice.
That was absolutely amazing. And I'm just so glad that I got to see that. Like, you know, not a lot of people my age are, you know, crazy about that. She's getting on up there, and I was just like, whoa, I got to get on it. You know, she's coming to Houston. Here we go. Let's go. So, yeah, she was so good. Even to be her age, she was so good.
Oh, it is fun. You know, I just remember even experiencing concerts whenever I was younger. I just fell in love with it. I'm like, this is awesome. And a lot of the shows that you know, I was seeing was more of the garage band type bands. You know, they weren't really in the popular mainstream setting, but, you know, there were places in town that, you know, we could just go and watch them. And then I saw some of the big shows, like I've seen Pink Floyd, and I've seen Tom Petty, you know, Steve Miller Band. You know, I've seen some of those shows and stuff kind of growing up, and it's like, oh my goodness, this is fun. You know, this is what shows are about, you know, just seeing live music, seeing these artists perform, and how they engage with the audience is just fun. You know, it's just golly.
Yeah, I just love it.
I do
it's
too.
So much fun every time we go.
Yeah, so that's just, you know, we bring all that up just saying, you know, maybe concerts are a thing that y'all haven't thought about or you haven't done. Maybe that's a thing that you can expose your kids to. You know, maybe some of your kids really have a love for that, and taking them, you know, whether it's a Christian concert or a mainstream, you know, a rock and roll concert, a country show, or, you know, whatever.
It can even be like orchestra. If your kid's in orchestra and you have orchestra. Like, I remember me and Granny went to a show, and it was kind of like that. It was like a, you know, concert band or whatever. And we had a great time with that. And then, like, the little classic guitar concert we went to.
Oh, that's right. Yes, I love that. That was really cool.
That was so cool. You know, and that's something that I would have never, like, chose first. But once I went, I had so much fun, and I respected the artist. You know, it was super cool to see his talent and things like that. So. And
it starts opening you up to new things and new music and stuff that, you know, I think just as human beings, we start broadening our horizon a little bit and kind of experiencing it, and then we find new loves, with different talents and things like that. So yeah, no, it's use concerts as just a way to be able to connect with each other, whether it's you and one of your kids or you and all of your kids, maybe you and the whole family are going to a show or something like that.
Yeah, I had a friend, well, she's still my friend, but she told me that, like, instead of, like, like people give each other presents on Christmas and birthdays and things like that, they would always take her to concerts for her, like, gift or whatever. And I was like, that's the coolest freaking thing.
Yeah.
Like, that is so cool. So they've been, like, to so many concerts because just over the years that's always been, like, their thing as a family, is they just go and see concerts.
But isn't that cool that, a lot of times we think of gift giving and things that, it's got to be a materialistic thing.
Yeah.
But a lot of times it's just to come and go, right? You get the gift and it's like, cool, it's a toy. Oh, I play with this. And then it's to the side, I need a new toy. It's kind of one of those. But now instead we're creating experiences together that we continue looking back on. Remember this. This was so much fun. And it's bonding, you're growing your relationships whenever you're doing that. So it's so much more rewarding using things like that.
Oh, yeah. That's creating memories is way better than,
Stuff.
Buying things. Things come and go, but you're always going to remember fun times that you had with people, family, friends.
So love that. And so much so, just kind of wrapping up to kind of end with that you fell in love with it so much and you became quite the musician yourself. So, there's going to be one day when I'm sitting there going to your shows, going to be like, dang, that's so awesome. You're so good, so talented.
That's what you say. I feel like you have to say that because you're my dad.
No, I'm dead serious. So, I'm just going to do a shameless plug. You are on Spotify. You're on Apple Music. If y'all want to check her out, look under Ryleigh Angelina. She is there, and she's got quite the few songs out that are like, wow, this is really good. And seriously, I'm not just the dad sitting there going, oh, you're so talented. And, I honestly mean it when I say that, because your songs are so catchy and so just current, and I'm like, dang, this is really good. You got such a gift in writing, especially songwriting, and then the song process. I'm like blown away going, oh man, this is cool. So no, shameless plug, there she is. So we were talking earlier saying how one day we'll be on the other side, we'll actually be on the stage performing instead of watching. So that's kind of where we're talking about on that one.
Yeah, that is the audacious dream, is to be a musician, and do that full time.
Yeah. So how a love turned into a passion that turned into a possible future.
Right now, I'm getting my real estate license.
What is it called? The starving artist.
Yeah.
The starving artist.
I'm gonna make some money.
Just working on making ends meet right now and playing music on the side.
Yeah.
So really cool. Use these concerts. They might ignite passion in your kids, because seriously, you just came out with your song called Love Bug, which is amazing. Whenever I first heard it, I'm like, this is awesome. You did this? You wrote this? And then now you've got a new song fixing to come out soon called Bloom, which I just heard that one recently, and I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, it doesn't stop. You keep going, you keep coming with these hits. I can hear this stuff on the radio, it's going to be, it really is. It's like, this is catchy. This is good stuff. So y'all look for her, and one day we'll be going to her shows and be like, dang.
Hey, if you listen to the song from this podcast, follow me on Instagram and let me know that you heard the song from the podcast.
There you go.
I'm genuinely interested.
There you go.
What y'all's take is.
Yeah, no, I'm excited for you to hear it, because it's phenomenal. So there it is, Ryleigh Angelina on your music platform.
Yeah, and then Finding Me with Ryleigh on Instagram.
Finding Me with Ryleigh.
Yeah.
So she's all over Instagram, just kind of finding herself, finding her voice, and finding life. Yep. So you are the young adult just trying to chase a dream.
Yeah, just chasing a dream. Wish chasing dreams paid bills, because if they did, I'd be so rich right now. I have no idea. Every week I'm like, oh, Dad, I want to be this in life. Oh man, I think I'm gonna be this. Like, I'm pretty sure he just expects it now to be like, oh well, you know.
Hey, I always told you I'm your biggest cheerleader. I'm like, I will support you, and you go chase that dream, girl. I got you. I mean,
chase that dream. I'll be moving back in next.
It's gonna be like chase that dream out the window. Go chase it over there.
Chase that dream. Hey, Dad, I need a place to live.
It's like, wait a minute. Okay. Let's catch something, babe.
Yeah,
Let's catch something.
Stick to something.
We got to catch something now,
Yeah.
okay? Then you can go chase something else while you're catching this.
Yeah.
While you caught this
Stay
thing.
in this lane for a little bit. Yeah.
No, seriously, I am super proud of you, though. I really am, and
Thanks, Dad.
you're doing a lot of amazing things, and I'm telling you, you're super talented. You really are. So I am your biggest cheerleader, your biggest fan, right here.
Wow, that's a huge
Got you on my
honor.
playlist, But no, seriously, this is just one of those things. Use concerts to just really connect, because it is a fun thing, especially if your kids like music. Do it. Just go out and go take them to a show. And like you said, Toby Mac was just life-changing for you.
Yeah, I mean, I remember, like, in any show now that I see, it's like almost fuel for my soul. Like,
Yeah.
I can go see a concert and I like instantly am like, oh yeah, I remember who I am, or like, like this is what I want to do with my life. So it's just like, I don't know, food for your soul.
There you go. And honestly, us, we were just raising the family and being like, hey, we like Toby Mac. He's coming to Houston. Let's go check him out, and let's take the kids. I'm sure they'll like it.
Yeah.
And you never know when or something like that will really ignite some fire in them to, maybe lead them, down some roads and stuff, and find a new passion. So there it is.
True.
Concerts. Do it.
Concerts.
So that's one of the things that you and I had just really bonded over, and we love it. And I know that there's plenty more shows that we're going to end up going to and seeing in the future.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So there it is. And Switchfoot, next time you're back, we'll be there.
Yeah, we're coming. I mean, we're always there. So.
So listen, we love you guys, but take this idea and run with it. Go see a show, whether it's local, whether it's a big show, small show. Go check it out. Take your kids, go bond with each other, and create some fun memories together. So listen, we love you guys, and we will see you on the next episode.
Peace.
Later.
Thanks for joining us today. We hope this episode has been a blessing and encouraged your family journey.
Make sure you stay connected with us and join our weekly Blended Family newsletter. We send an email out every Friday morning full of support and encouragement.
And when you join, we also want to give you a free gift. So go get yours today. The link is in the show notes below.
Have an amazing day. Remember to enjoy the journey with your blended family, and we'll see you on the next episode.